What's going on, everybody? I'm Solus44, and today we're not going to go inside this submarine. I mean, we're in the submarine, but I'm not going to mess around with Alex's caves too much. I just wanted to show you that you can, in fact, get in this thing, and it moves. Look, I can actually pilot this sucker. Now, I would like to be able to pilot it more, but I watched a tutorial about Alex's caves a little bit. And if you take the submarine out of here, there's like a big monster in the Alex's cave down below here, apparently. And he'll jack you up, or you can like figure out a way to get him to like be attacked by a group of those creatures from the deep. And I'm not dressed appropriately. Okay, I'm not fully dressed for the situation. So today's what's happened is I went through last episode and I had a lot of this thing to lag clear. You know what's driving me nuts right now? You guys. Why are you even in the water? Like, that doesn't make any sense. Oh yeah, see how it's broken? You can use oop, I did that. You can use scrap metal to repair it. This stuff. I think this is the stuff you use to repair it with. Yeah, I don't want to... Or maybe it's the ingot? I don't remember. Maybe it's not scrap metal. It has something to do with that sand. That sand from Alex's caves. I don't know if I'll have access at Alex. What is that called? Not Galena. Swarf. Do you turn the swarf into something? It is scrap metal. Or is it metal plates? I can't remember which. You're supposed to be able to, like... repair the thing. Anyway, I'm not going to use it anyway, so it doesn't really matter that much. I'm not going to mess around with Alex's caves too much. I'll get you guys the name of the guy to watch his video. He has the best video on YouTube about it, and I'm not even going to try to compete with it because he spent 3 hours going through it, and it's worth watching his tutorial. It'll tell you everything you need to know all about Alex's caves. The stuff that Tinkers integrates with Alex's caves is really, really strong, so I might get into that if I find the rest of the caves, but I'm not going to spend all day looking for those caves. We're going to use our Eye of the Flugel to get us back home. It's not letting us home. That's not good. So then we're going to use our tablet. Now, I changed the configs a little bit on some things, and I wanted to go through that with you guys because I didn't want you to think that I just... Okay, the main thing that I changed is I took off the timing system for the chunk loading. So it looks like my chunk loading needs to be redone. Because it was set to unload every time I left areas, it was unloading them all. And this is seriously a problem I have. You guys don't know it, but every time I go to record a video, I go into all my dimensions and I have to reload all the chunks. And I didn't like that. Now on a server, it's going to still be on. Just to let you guys know. I turned the volume down on Mekanism because I don't think that making mufflers is... I just don't... I think that's absolutely ridiculous that you should have to make mufflers for it. I may install Extreme Sound Muffler. I also turned the particles down for Botania. So that shouldn't be so bad. And it should help with some of the lag. It turns out that that's a lag issue. It's not necessarily the strength of your PC. It's just if there's so many particles shooting off, it's going to constantly... Well... Yeah, it turned it down some. It just basically... It's a config for Botania itself. I turned that down. I gotta go visit all the dimensions real quick. Otherwise, all my stuff is not gonna load. No, it loaded. All right, it worked. Thank goodness. But did the... I don't think the nether did. Maybe. And I can always tell, well, no, it did. It worked. Oh, finally. Good. So this thing right here, it generates plenty of energy, but as you can tell, it was running out. See? It's running out right now because it's filling up the overworld. So let me just double check and make sure all my chunks are loaded over again. Now, in the server, if you're playing on a server, you're going to have to do all this on the server side. You're going to have to do that manually yourself. I want to be able to generate a very large amount of source or mana. And so these are all going to be set up for lava. But I had a problem. That's going to be a terrible way to go. On the server with Sproblin, we set up lava. I set up a bunch of lava system, right? And Sproblin set, well, I set up all the Botania. Sproblin set up, helped me set up all the create stuff so that we could constantly pump lava in front of the lava flowers. The lava flowers suck. They suck lava. Like, they can instantly take lava forever and ever. So they're good for little bursts. The problem with them is they're random when it comes to the timing on when they cool down, because they have a huge cooldown. And the cooldown can be anywhere from 30 seconds to 5 minutes in between their cooldown. And if you give them lava before that cooldown, they'll actually just eat the lava and reset their timing for cooldown. So it's terrible. In my opinion, it's a horrible flower. It's good for little bursts of mana, or if you're storing up large amounts and just letting it sit, that's fine. But for continuous mana like you would need for the Orechid, it's no good. So we're gonna have to come up with another way of getting mana over here, and I'm probably gonna use thermal. I'm probably gonna burn items because that seems to be the most constant generation that I can do over here. There's a few other mana sources that I could do. Let's go ahead and the reason why I want to do that, I also disabled my my Orechid over in the overworld for right now because I want to fill up my mana pools so I can make more Terra Steel. I have some Terra Steel, but not an infinite amount. I have 48, so I'm good for a while because I've been getting some. Plus, when I fight the Gaia Guardian. Matter of fact, I need to fight him one more time here so I can get my last relic. So let's go ahead and do that right now. I should be able to survive. I don't think I need anything special to beat this guy. I'm going to use the ice one because it's better to keep him still. He's fast. Man. Ah! Oh, my wither charm isn't working. I'm in trouble. Well, no, I'm not. I might be. These signs will knock you back. Like, look at that. Man? Where is he at? There he is. Well, he's teleporting. He is really getting on my nerves. Where's he at? I only gotta hit him one more time. Oh, come on, maybe one more. Come on. Ah, this sword is slow. Ah! Alright, there we go. Good grief, that took way longer. Wow. Alright, let's hope I got a good item from him. Holy smoke, okay. But see, look, it gives you runes. That's the best part, is like I don't have to make these runes. Oh, look, that gave me the envy one. That's the one I was looking for. Look at all this mana steel. All those Gaia spirits. I think the rest is garbage. I'll just put those in, and then let's trash this, this, and this. And then let's get our relic. Please be the last one. Yep, there it is. Pardon me, I've got some kind of allergy thing going on. The weather is changing here so bad. All right. This fruit is infinite food as far as I remember. But let's put it back here. I don't remember how it works, but and if I eat it while it's in the backpack, it might go away. Like it might be gone. That's for the Terra Steel helmet. That's the last piece. The Terra Steel armor with all of these upgrades it's pretty strong. I really am stuck kind of with this Aquamancer set for right now. Dread Steel is not easy to make. I don't know who thinks that Terra Steel is the way to go. I did clear out the lag clear warning screen. I got rid of that. Well, at least I didn't get rid of it. What I did was I went into the configs and I just erased the titles and it made them blank. And so because they're blank, it won't show up. So and it was a error. I had it set for maximum already. It should have. It was running on way too often. Put it that way. All right. So now that I've got all of those, what was I missing from Botania? This gives you experience, or gives you mana through experience, which is good. Munch Dews are another good way to get a lot of source, but they have a large cooldown as well. But if you make a set of about 3 in multiple locations spread out from each other at their edges, so that their range is really far. So if you go to the edge of each of their ranges, you can do about 3. And I think it was maple trees that we use to have the most amount of leaves. And so they'll constantly alternate growth. And you can use, well, me personally, I used the Ars Nouveau's grow spells and turrets to grow trees and then use the leaves to get a lot of mana. Now, I might do that in here. There's enough room, and I think trees will grow in here. I'm not 100% sure, but I'll do that at some other point. Now, we're going to go ahead and prep for outer space, but in order to get to outer space, we're going to have to do some work. So we're going to do some mechanism. Now, we have to be able to get to HDPE. I think I can do that. I don't know if I got enough uranium and all the other. I don't know why I didn't get credit for some of the stuff I did already. I think I can do all that. And I think heat generators can hook up to Pneumaticraft too, so that might be a good deal. Electric bow? Oh, I can make an electric bow. That might be a thing. That might be strong. But it really wants me to get to HDPE. Which that requires... Okay, I can do all this stuff. So I think today what we're going to do is we're going to set up HDPE. Because we have only got one more boss to go and one more hidden eye. Now the hidden eye is not hidden. It's going to be the Leviathan. Because this soul eye here, this one comes from Maldictus. And then right over on this side right here, there's an eye, and it's going to be the one from the aqua one. This one right here, the sunken eye. Now, I don't know. Scalia? Scala? Who is that? SCY. Rot? Wilt? Cataclysm? Oh, she is weird looking. I don't know that one. What is all this? What is all this stuff? I don't know what that stuff is. All I know is she looks really weird. I've never seen her before. She must be the hidden part because the sunken eye. I know one of these eyes. It says it drops from Leviathan. Leviathan is a nightmare because you got to be underwater and it's very fast moving. I don't know. I might be able to do Leviathan, but I don't know how strong Leviathan is in this pack. All right, I think this is going to stay running now. Yeah, we're gaining energy now. And we're gaining our lava, so let's get back. The biggest reason I want to keep this running is, well, hi guy, what do you got? Oh, that's a quest. We can do that one. So we need my eternal ember. I got one of those. I got 3 of them actually. Well, I got 2. I don't have a netherite sword, but I do have. Can I just get some netherite? Do I have enough netherite? No, I can make one. Yeah, not the most efficient, I know. But I don't feel like... Smith. There's my smithing tablet. Okay. I should have a smithing template. No, that's not it. No, forget it. We'll just make one real quick. Smithing table, I mean. Okay, where are you at, buddy? Where'd he go to? There he is. Quest complete on that. Yes! Wait. Look at that. 17 base damage? Can that be enchanted? It has fire aspect 3, but it has 17 damage. I mean, this one's way stronger. What else do you got? Nothing I already don't... I have a couple... Well, don't take off. Don't take off. Don't take off. We're gonna use this one first. You have to manually put the half digested ones in. Cool. And then skooma. I wouldn't mind getting a couple more totems. Wait, what's this? Oh, I could have gotten a netherite sword from him. Well, that's fine. I already did it anyway. I don't know if I've already got the antidote vessel or not. That's going to be under artifact collection. Yeah, I already got the antidote vessel, so that's done. Phantasmal Blade, Fire Dragon Steel I don't have, Lightning Dragon Steel I don't have. Sword of Atlantis. Now I can do that. I can make the bow, so why don't we go ahead and do that? Go ahead and get another one of those. Why is this guy always running off? Oh, there he goes. He does not like to stick around, that's for sure. All right. A well-earned bunch of loot crates. Let's go. Vine garland. That's new. Never seen that before. Yeah. Naga Fang dagger. All right. For right now, let's put all that away. Huh. Okay. This is supposed to teleport me. Oh, unbound in the nether. Yeah, I'm in the nether. It's still supposed to teleport me home. I think we're good though as far as weapons go. This thing is going to last for a while. Look at all that stuff that's on here. And it's not even imbued yet. I haven't even given it a spell. I suppose I could do that too. So let's go ahead and head back and set up Mekanism to make HDPE. Now I want to check and make sure that's chunk loaded. Let's see if we can look at the lava. Yes, lava's coming back as it goes away. That's perfect. So we're still back in. So good. That edit fix worked. Nice. I also disabled the falling leaves from the weathering mod. Or I turned it to low. Something like that. Hopefully that helps. Not these leaves. These leaves are still going to fall. There's nothing I can do about this. If your guys' mood on your guys' like Whirly Sprigs and on your Drigmies is low, dispel them or break them and then replace them and it'll reset their happiness. Oh, you guys are going to cause problems. I forgot. Well, I'll end up with a whole bunch of like holy water and different items from them. I have this set up to destroy most of those. We're good there. It's not coming up anything yet. I also took away all the Drigmies jars that had stuff from Alex's caves. I got enough of the items from them, and I didn't need them anymore. And I added a piglin and a zombified piglin. I don't know what they're going to give me. I'm hoping to give me gold nuggets because that's one of the things I think that it's just easier to deal with. Yeah, they're giving me gold nuggets. One of those two guys is giving me gold nuggets, I think. I don't know, maybe not. Hopefully they don't give me a whole lot of like swords and crap. Ugh. Yeah, you guys are gonna get on my nerves. The guide brush is supposed to be really powerful, but my stuff that I have is way stronger. So I'm not too worried. Do I have? And this is all part of my daily thing. Come on, dude. He keeps moving. There. All he's been giving me are these. So I don't know if that's been changed. It's probably been changed. But I check this all the time, so that way, look at all these each one of these is going to have Neptunium in it, so that I can use the Neptunium when I go to get, because you're going to need Neptunium blocks to make this forge, right? For each ingot. And I have to go back and look up how to make these. Yeah, that's the only thing that I can think of that's weird, is you have to have a Neptunium block for the Ice and Dragon forge. But that's for the Ice forge, and we are not ice proof. So, but I mean, just those two guys alone are getting me. What, I have 4 of these ready to go, plus I get a swasher, and you get tons of swashers. If you put a few of these guys together, you can get a bunch. Yeah, I don't know. I probably should go ahead and say pull from, but if you notice, my FPS is way better now over here. So once this fills up, my system should backlog. Yeah, it's starting to backlog already. I want to be able to make terrasteel and different items because there's a few more things from Botania that I want to do. Let's go ahead and head over to do Mekanism real quick. Well, not real quick. It's going to take a minute. Let's load the slime island. I have the full set of engineer's boots and also the glove. You can't see it, but it's on this guy's hand right here. I'll take all the stuff off. Oh no. What happened? Where did the leggings go? Oh, okay. They're on there. They're so it's weird. Okay, now we have this is the engineer's power glove. It comes with a imbuement ability. So if I change this to let's change it to fangs. You'll see now, or vexes, it now will cast a spell for me. So it basically turned, instead of having to hit the V button, which is my activation for spells, it will it'll activate with a right click. So you can use it like a wand. I want to make sure I don't care about the crops. Now that lag clear is supposed to only trigger if you have 1,000 or more items just sitting on the ground. And I didn't, it happens when I go really far away and it like, I think what it's doing is it's trying to clear the area in which you load in. I thought it was because I was like, oh my gosh, my base is overflowing with items. No, it's not. It's actually the areas that you fly to or if you go to real fast. It counts all the stuff and it's like, oh, there's too much stuff falling right now. Trigger. Yeah, I don't. Well, I can just leave that in there. The rest is just stuff that needs to go put away. But this is your armor that you're gonna get in order to get your it says infinite flight, but it's elytra flight. The problem is you have to find these mechanical scraps. No, I did not look that up yet. Okay, I will. And I'll find out where to get it and what to do with it and how to get more of it. But yeah, this is the engineer power glove, and if you take it and you put it in with one of these, you can get this ordeal. Then from the ordeal, you can mix it with a Gatling laser, and you get the subjugator. Mix it with ignitium and this other thing I don't know how to get yet. You can get your 3 different types of rocket thing. I don't know what the heck this thing is, but yeah, it comes with an imbued spell. And some of these are really strong, but these are like 3 different versions or variable type spells that you can get from Cataclysm. Plus, I think the suit of armor is going to look really cool when I go to it. I'm kind of happy about the idea of looking cool. That's all that is. All right. Hopefully this stays chunk loaded. Let's clear the chunk load, and then I guess I don't really need to chunk load the edges, I guess, but I just need to chunk load the island itself. And I think, and the reason why I want to chunk load this is I think this is where I'm going to automate some of the processing of ores, the crushing part, because I want to make a stronger crusher guy with occultism. All right, so that should be chunk loaded. Just to show you guys some of the stuff that I've been doing off camera. I always go through and I reload those before I start video play most of the time. Sometimes I forget. I think that should be all the dimensions that are necessary. The feather on a stick. Okay, so the feather on a stick from the pets compatibility mod, it works as a way of telling your pet what bed they own. And I found that out on accident. If you look down there, I have those 2 axolotls. Before I had them sitting for stay, they would walk up on land and they would die. I don't know why, but one of them died, and he would respawn on one of those beds. So you can use the feather on a stick. You right click the guy that you want to send to a bed, and then then pull it back. Then right click the bed. And sometimes I don't know how often you gotta do it or whatever, but it will assign him that bed. And when one of them died, he respawned on the bed. So it did work. Which I should have done to my bee, but I'm not too worried. I apologize. My sinuses are dying right now. Got enough energy. Oh, look at all them diamonds. We'll take it. Okay, let's go set up the mechanism while I got time. Only got a little while before I have to go. Now I changed the volume to half volume on these machines. So it's not completely silent, but I believe that is a lot better. Yeah. Okay. So to make mechanism stuff, we're gonna need HDPE rod. We get this. So let's add that to our list to make the pellets. Uh-oh, we might not be able to do this. I can do this, but I can't make that ethylene. Because I can't make the hydrogen without making the separator, and without this to make the separator. Oh, I can make this. Never mind. Oh, the gas burner itself was gated. That's all it is. Okay, so uh so I got the core. That's right. I stopped at the core. So let's go ahead and do that. We can go ahead and make the separator. We're going to need brass, which we got a bunch of brass. We collected that up a couple episodes. Look at that. All right. There's our electrolytic separator. Now, we're going to probably have to make another jug for infinite water. And we're definitely going to need more energy than this. This is not going to do it. Well, for right now, well, let's try. This is going to be a mess. Do I have another jug? I don't think I have another jug. Crap. Let's add that to our list. We can make another jug. Yeah, because we're going to need another jug for water. Well, no, we can export water from here. We got the stuff. Let's do that. Let's grab some cables. Make an export bus. I should autocraft the export stuff. I'm going to need it. And let's see, we're running. That's not too bad. But this is kind of a janky mess because of the way I set up all the cables. Yeah, I've been real lazy with this setup over here. We'll just do a row this way, and then we'll do a row that way. I've seen some beautiful layouts that people have made that made ME systems look really, AE2 systems look good. So one of the things we need to do is make sure it's facing the right way. So we want it to face the other way. At least I like to make it look like it's facing the right way anyway. So like input this way, output on this side, output on the other side. So let's do water. And we want it to not be buckets, we want it to be flowing water. And it got its energy from my flux capacitor, so it's going to run out of juice real quick here. But we get our ethylene from our hydrogen and our oxygen, so we're good there. We got to power it. And I suppose we should just go ahead and use the basic universal cables. We have some already made. Okay, cool. I mean, we're burning through a lot of power anyway, because of this thing is constantly running. No matter what I do, it's always running. And that's because it's also providing power to the acceptor. But as all of that stuff equalizes out, now that the chunk loading issue's been kind of resolved, I should be fine. Yeah. All right, so now what else? We got to get the PRC. Yeah, so let's make that pressurized reaction chamber. Add that to the list. To make that, we need this. We're going to make 2 enrichment chambers. We're going to need another one eventually anyway. Chemical tanks. I hope I have enough osmium for all this. And a dynamic tank. Our miner has provided us with a very large amount of steel, so we're good there. I do love this quest book. I can't say enough good things about the quest book. It's got some bugs, but it's still really, really, really good. Radio? Oh, that's cool. It tells you what time of day it is somewhere. Because it's not 4 p.m. right here. I'll tell you that right now. What do they got here? Wow, it's playing actual music. What? Yeah. Is this actual radio stations?
Nothing better than when he sits down in front of that iPad.
Oh yeah, I know.
This is amazing. I wonder if it's like pre-recorded a bunch of stuff.
Gleich gibt's eine kurze Pause, dann sind die
German radio? I'm gonna leave it running, so whatever it gets. Let's find something decent. Something decent. All right, we'll keep it down. All right, cool. Okay, so the PRC, to make the HDPE, we need oxygen and ethylene. Oxygen we can get on this side. Ethylene. Ethylene. I can't remember. Okay, ethylene is from hydrogen and another PRC. So we got to make yet another PRC. So the hydrogen. And what's the other? Is it? Okay, and it's biofuel. Let's turn the volume down a little bit more. So let's send the hydrogen, because this right here is delivering biofuel already. So we can go ahead and go right here and just straight to the backside of it. So let's power it. Okay, now it's going to get power. We're not going to have an infinite amount of this biomass stuff, but what we got, we should be able to use. So the side config, we're just going to go like this. We want top to be energy. Oh, energy. Energy's good. Okay, fluids, gases. All right, items. We want input there. Okay, we're getting our biofuel. Cool. And then we need hydrogen. Hydrogen is going to go. Is hydrogen a liquid or a gas? I can't remember. Let's see. Let's. I think you can use a chemical tank as an in between, like a buffer. This right here. That might work. And we're going to tell it we want our fluids are fine. Gases. There we go. Oh, shoot. Okay, this one's got the aqua color. This one's got the blue color. So we'll go to gases. Please don't go to the wrong one. Blue. Hydrogen. Yes, perfect. Oh, we lucked out. We want output auto. All right, we got our hydrogen. We just did the wrong thing, didn't we? I said create the right one, and then I got the wrong one. That's the one we wanted. So let's tell this the right one. That's the one we want. And then we're going to have to use a dropper. So that's fine. We can get it out. Probably have to make a few and throw them away. I don't know how many of these it's going to take. Oh, there we go. Oh, it's considered a liquid. It's empty. So why is it not? Oh, I have to tell it to output, don't I? No? Tell it to stop for a minute. Input there, output here. Is oxygen not a gas? It says gas, oxygen. Gas. Input. I wish it would just be simple. Gas. Input. On. They're empty. This really literally playing Gangster's Paradise? That's an old song. This is doing everything it's supposed to do. Is it not supposed to be gas? Do I have to make it into a liquid first? Oh no. Oh yeah. Oh my god. This guy making me do the whole rotary condenserator and all that stuff first? Alright. We're gonna have to make a rotary condensator. Rotary condensator. Make another tank. What the hell? Oh no. Oh. I need to make an empty tank. That's why. Because it had lava in it. What's wrong? Rotary condensator. Condensator. What's wrong here? Oh. There. It had acid in this one, it just you couldn't see it. There we go. Okay, so then that. Now we got our liquid oxygen. And now there. Go fluids. Fluids. Huh. You can't just auto output to it? If you can't tell, I'm very confused right now. I know it should be just... This is item config. Oh, it's on set for... There. There. Input, input. 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 No, it's supposed to be gas. Man, I'm getting kind of PO'd, really. I'm getting really confused here. It's supposed to move gases. To make HDPE, to make the substrate, is hydrogen. Oh, I was right the first time. Okay, this is empty, right? Okay. There. Hydrogen. But it's going to be liquid hydrogen, right? Because we got to make the substrate. Hydrogen. It's a gas. Hydrogen gas. And water. Oh, maybe it's not working because I don't have water. That's what it is. I don't have water. But we also got to give it energy. So energy input there. Now I got to send water into it, but I don't want to block this off. So we're going to have to kind of make another ugly there. Another exporter. I get confused, guys. It happens. I'm not... Ladies, guys, people, sorry. Water. And we want regular water. And we want the front to be fluids. Input. There we go. Now we get our substrate. Jeez. Now the substrate then mixes with ethylene. Ethylene is hydrogen and water as a byproduct. So I need another PRC, and I can use the ethylene from this to do that. So we have to make another PRC. Wow. I'm rusty as you can be, and I shouldn't be. I just did this in my last playthrough. Okay, so I could place it here. Give it juice. Okay. Now we're going to go in here and we're going to go input. Black. Stop all that. Hold on. Is it liquid ethylene? This is gas. Right? No. It can go straight in. Okay, so then I just got to give it water. So again, we'll just do this. I'm going to run out of channels. Another exporter. I knew I should have put this on AutoCraft. Export. Water again. Not sugar water, regular water. Okay, now we're getting water. And we want input. Okay. Now we just got to tell this to output ethylene. Gas? Is it a gas or is it liquid? There we go. And then we tell it the items to output auto. There. Woo! we're getting there. Are we gonna run out of time? We're out of time. Oh my god. Sorry for that. We are out of time, but we are gonna get our HDPE pellets from that. Now this oxygen I want to contain, and so I will set that up, and then this is going to be out of items, input. There. So now that's going to keep running as long as we have enough stuff to make the biomass. I'll have to upgrade this crushing factory, but I think right now it'll do just fine. Wait a minute, why does this give me substrate? What the hell? Ah! Ugh! It's just multiplying it. It's not ethylene, it's just multiplying the amount and producing more oxygen. We need to give it ethylene and oxygen to get it. So I need to run oxygen. Which is on this side. Tell you what, next episode we're going to come back and we'll just work on that. Thanks for stopping by, everybody. I'm still working it out, okay? Give me a break. Mekanism's kicking my butt for a minute. I don't know why I thought it was going to do the right thing, but I don't know. I could have swore it was a different setup. I didn't remember there being a multiplication part. So, hey, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you. I love you, miss you. Look at this sword. Wow. I still think this is a really fun mod pack, and I'm gonna get outer space sooner or later. So, if you know, you know. I love you, miss you. Till next episode. I want to work this out. I'll set it up, and then I'll explain it to you, because doing it on camera takes a long time. Good music. Take care. Bye-bye.